Hey everyone, today is, what is today? Today's Thursday, April 30th, and it just started raining. We had some sun yesterday, but it was still pretty cool. But today we might get an inch of rain. But real quick, occasionally you come across something that's really out of the, well, it's unexpected. So let's take a look at something I'm finding hard to believe, and I've already looked at it a couple of times and can't figure out what's going on. All right, so I'm in the lean-to, and I'm really building this up, but as you can see there, you probably say, well, it looks like a bunch of fig trees, and you're correct. But I also have some Korean Evodia trees. And these trees I started from seed a couple of years ago. I'm going to say a couple of years ago because I had to collect my thoughts there, because these are the ones I started last year. Those are the ones I started last year. And then I had some like this, and I put them into other containers. First set of seeds I started. All right, I'm really building up to this. So here is an example, right? I've shown this before. Korean Evodia tree. I've got one in the front yard that's about 6 feet tall, and I was hoping that maybe this fall get some flowers on it. I came across one video on YouTube where I sort of get a gauge of how old the tree needs to be before it starts to bloom. And this particular video, a guy shows a Korean Evodia that's maybe it's over 6 feet tall in his front yard. And it's got bees all over it, and he says he put it in the ground like 5 years ago. So I don't know how old it was when he put it in the ground. I've got some others here that have really, let's see, I already showed these, sort of growing into the canopy of these fig trees I have here. This one's been under the Shea Black. And this is this year. It's put on over a foot of growth, maybe 20 inches of growth. And it's in this little, so like a trade gallon pot. So I came out here to check on the status of my seedlings, if they need to be watered, because they're on a heat mat. Hold on, I'm building this up, because I'm finding this hard to believe. Mind you, the oldest tree I have in the ground, that'll bloom in the fall and during the dearth. And my mind's racing here because I'm thinking, well, I've got this climate. It can get over easily if I don't try to get a breeze in here by opening up some storm windows. It can get up to 100 degrees in here. So we've had this crazy weather where it gets cold, and the sun comes out. It can get really warm in here, and I have to open up windows. I always have this fan running. So I'm watering. Won't make you wait any longer. I'm looking, and I've got these weeds in here, you know, the dandelions. And I'm looking, and I see what seems to be buds. And I'm like, what the heck? I've got a weed that has grown all the way up to this height. So I'm tracing it back, and I'm thinking it's some kind of weed in the pot here. And it's a Korean Evodia tree. And it's not even one of my oldest trees. I'm trying to think. This could be as old as the one I put in the ground, but the other one was in the ground, and it's bigger. So let me gingerly get this out of here without breaking anything and see what the heck. Let me prove this. Okay, I'm following it. There it is. I don't know what the heck is going on. It's not me, right? Those are buds. It's the only one that I have that has buds on it. Obviously the one outside, it just has leaves that have broken dormancy, and it seems to have survived. I don't think we had a hard frost, but we had some frost the other day. The leaves are just, tree's not completely woken up. We just don't have the weather for it. Yeah, so I'm kind of at a loss here. Someone mentioned about, well, how do you know about those, they're not hybrids that you're selling? I'm thinking to myself, well, what am I supposed to do? Plant the seed and then wait 10 years before I could sell a completely mature tree? I get these seeds. They are, from what I can tell from the pictures online, and matching them to these trees, and hoping that the people that sold me the seeds are somewhat reputable. These are Korean Evodia trees. I don't know, the plant biology of Korean Evodia trees, male, female trees, or I have no clue as to that. Is this the only female that I have? I don't know. If somebody wants to chime in on their thoughts, feel free. But I seem to have a Korean Evodia tree, which, another thing is, it's blooming when it's not supposed to be blooming. This is like supposed to be during the dearth, but maybe this tree has been tricked into thinking it's gone through spring, summer, and into fall. Because like I said, it's been cold, and I've been closing these windows because I think it's in the 40s right now, but we had a low of 35 the other night, and and it can get real hot in here when the sun can come out, which hasn't been a lot lately. But this is strange. I mean, I can't just throw this outside because it hasn't, the polycarbonate protects it somewhat, but we're going to have a 60-degree day coming up here, maybe this weekend or Monday. I don't recall. And I don't think these flowers will open up by then. But if I can get this acclimated to the outside, I'd like to see if the bees, how they react to these flowers on this Korean Evodia tree. So this is New England gardening. Really don't know what to make of this. My luck. I better cut down on the water on this thing. I don't want to kill it all of a sudden, but it looks pretty healthy. I just don't know. Like I said, I don't know what to make of this. It's exciting, but I've got one outside and expecting it to bloom hopefully this year as a possibility, since it's an oldest tree and the largest tree. But it's supposed to be like in the fall. And here's this one with flowers on it, and we're at the end of April. So this is New England gardening. Thanks for watching.